I do like that. I didn't even notice the fucking payphone thing. That's cool. That makes me feel old,
Yeah,
dude.
it
That makes
is.
me feel so fucking old, dude.
Right, and I feel like it's so seamless. I was like, do kids watching this like they just know that those are a thing, or like do they like wonder like why isn't he just calling her on the cell phone or
Oh,
something? Like,
bro,
I don't know.
when I show this to my kids when I have kids, they're gonna have when I have kids, they're gonna have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about or what's going on in
Right.
the whole. Oh my god, I don't like that,
Just that
dude.
one part. That's like the only thing that kind of dates it. I feel
No,
like that's like
no,
the main.
dude.
I mean, the cars and like yeah,
Yeah,
the scenery and stuff like that. Sure, the style a little bit. But I mean, more than any. But I mean, even still, you could still kind of pass it as like early. I don't know. I guess that is kind of like 2000s New York, early 2000s
dude,
New York.
dude. Fucking later on, we'll talk about this later. But fucking Tobey Maguire Spider Man says, "Gee, really? Like, dude, that's not modern. That dates it so fucking hard."
Ah, I guess some of the lingo
Mm-hmm.
here and there.
And the way they
But
dress, all that shit. But I
I mean, I feel like
also,
Tom Holland's character says some pretty quirky shit too, though. Like, I don't
yeah,
know.
but I mean, I guess it's modern. So like when we're talking about it in 20 years, it'll be dated then. So that makes sense.
Right. Yeah.
The fucking, I love how it jumps right into like meeting everybody, like all the important people, like Peter. I guess Flash isn't that important, but like we meet him right away. Mary Jane,
Right.
Harry, and Norman Osborn, all the fucking heavy hitters. We get how we get
Right.
his powers, dude. Within, I marked it down. I marked it down. Where is it? It's like it's 10 minutes and like some, yeah, 10 minutes into the movie, we get
Mhm.
Peter's origin and Goblin's origin, dude. Like just fucking right into the movie, which I love and appreciate so much. Like and especially for a comic book movie back then to do something like that, like not string along his origin and like make it take so long, like oh like blah, blah, blah. Like it bugged me in TASM because TASM it's like a little bit
What the fuck
longer.
is TASM? Oh, the
The Amazing
Amazing
Spider-Man.
Oh, okay. Gosh. All right.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You don't really get any of that shit till like 22 minutes in. So it takes twice as much time and I just don't feel the connection in like the TASM ones like I do in this one with all the characters.
Mm.
Like you're seeing
You don't feel
how
connected to Gwen Stacy? You don't just
No,
fall
no,
in
no,
love with
no,
Gwen
no, no.
Stacy?
But that's the only thing I have that written down. Like the only saving
Okay.
grace in like TASM is like their relationship, because like the rest of
Right.
that movie is so bad, bro. I hate. I do not like TASM. TASM 2 I like,
It's not. Yeah.
but
I
I
don't
don't
know.
like TASM. I don't
I
like
think it
it.
definitely gets a lot more hate than it should.
No,
Honestly,
dude,
I wasn't.
TASM's the worst. It's the worst Spider-Man live action Spider-Man movie.
I don't know, man.
Oh,
I
here
don't.
we go.
I
Here we
like.
go. Here's a hot take, dude. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. This is my hot
I think
take
it's
is
just
that
debatable.
TASM
I
is the
definitely think it's
worst
debatable.
live
That's not
action.
a hot take at all. Everybody fucking thinks that.
No,
That's
I
like
know.
the
I want to
very
hear
mainstream
yours.
take.
I want to hear your hot take.
So
What
here's the
your
thing. Here's the
worst
thing.
live action Spider-Man movie is? Because if
So
it's not
it's
TASM, it's gonna be
honestly.
a hot take because there's no fucking way that it's not. Like, dude, what are you gonna say? Like, the
Ah,
only other one I
man.
guess
Look.
maybe, but no. All right, yeah. Let me hear before I say
Okay. Well,
anything.
it's hard. I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to say really if it's if it, that is the hard like it's the worst one, but. I personally like how it follows the comics a little bit more because you actually get to see Gwen Stacy in this. Because in the other ones, you don't get to see Gwen Stacy at fucking all,
But
and
that's
except
like
for in the
the
third movie and the last one, which is just lame.
But that's like
And
the
so
only thing that it follows, dude. Like his origin is so stupid. Like like I was talking about with the openings, the opening of TASM is so dumb because it completely breaks like everything of the Spider-Man character. Like, ooh, his parents are like they do event like they do it in like a different version, but this isn't like the OG like Spider-Man version where like his parents are like fucking secret agents and they like abandoned him and then they die
yeah.
later. And then this
Well, see,
ties in later to like his stupid fucking origin, excuse me, that like he's the only person that can be Spider-Man, which completely negates like the whole point of Spider-Man, which is stated by Stan Lee that anybody could be Spider-Man, not just Peter Parker. And like this TASM completely takes that out and ruins that. The only thing that they keep is that Gwen Stacy is the first love interest.
I mean, well, I will say that the part where he's like the only like person that can be Spider-Man because he's like the only one that like worked with. It kind of reminded me of the Nicolas Cage Spider-Man, where like they try to like fucking do these experimentations or like these fucking DNA tests and like all these things and like it didn't work on anybody except for fucking Nicolas Cage. So like that kind of reminded me a little bit of that. I will
Are you talking
say.
about you're
So
bringing Spider Noir
I
into
know,
a
yes. Just I'm just saying it
conversation about
reminded me about it.
or not
It
generic,
re
about the like OG and staying true to the Spider-Man story, and you're talking about Spider Noir? Shut the fuck
it
up.
just reminded me of that. Like they had like similar like lines in
Yeah, so
that
you just
kind of
proved my
storylines for
point.
aspects.
It
But
reminded you of something that is not the traditional Spider-Man.
but it was still so good. That part was still so. I mean that fucking other Spider-Man, not maybe not traditional, but still so good either way. And and then I kind of feel like it's kind of nice seeing a little bit more of Peter Parker's parents because you actually get to see like get to know them as characters. They're not just fucking bland faces that are literally just imaginary faces.
Why do you care about his
You don't even see
parents?
them.
Yeah, why?
It's
Why do you
it's just
care?
interesting. It's just
They
another.
don't
It's just
raise
another
him. They
story.
don't do anything for him.
Well, and this version, I don't know. See, that's another thing. Is like in this version of the fucking Spider-Man movie, they raised him until he was 10. So he's got a fair memory of them. I mean, they were pretty impactful
Yeah.
until they fucking abandoned him. And the other movies, we don't even know when they fucking gave him to Uncle Ben and shit like that. So it's just kind of cool to see a little bit of Peter Parker's backstory because we know that, obviously we're assuming that fucking Peter Parker's parents are pretty fucking smart because Peter Parker's smart himself, but Uncle Ben and Aunt May don't seem very bright. I'm just gonna say, and any of the fucking characters
Well,
who played
no,
them, they don't seem
no, no,
like
no,
fucking
because
geniuses.
in Toby's he's an electrician, and like that like a seasoned electrician, and like
He
especially
couldn't
for like
even.
somebody. Wait, what were we gonna say? He couldn't even
I was gonna
what?
say he couldn't even fucking adapt to get a job as a computer. He was like, say he was looking at the fucking ads, and he was like, "Oh, computers this, computers that. Oh, even the computers need analysts these days." He's like, "I'm too old for computers," and all this other stuff. So like, I don't know. He just feel like I mean he told Peter he's like way smarter than Peter he told him that Peter is like way smarter than he was obviously. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just saying like it's cool to see the actual like origins of Peter Parker, not just Spider-Man but like Peter Parker, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I like those aspects of the movie, like things you don't get from any of the other movies at all. Like they don't even mention those topics. So yeah, maybe not super important, but it's just like another just a deeper dive into like the lore. I feel like
Yeah. Hold up.
so that's my hot take. That's my hot take.
Okay. No, that's a dude say that you want to know about Peter Parker's parents. Yeah, that's a hot take. Uh, because I've never heard anybody say that in my entire life. Hold on, Sarah
Everybody's just
said.
satisfied with fucking Uncle Ben dying and him being that the sole responsibility for him. But like no, and then it's cool that like Peter
Hold on,
in that story that's Peter
I
Parker.
really
Go
want
ahead.
to hear this, but Sarah said that there's like a woman screaming outside. I have to go check this out. Hold on.
Oh my god.
All right. All right. All right. Back to it. Back to it. So no, yeah, dude, fucking saying that you care about Peter's parents' backstory in a movie that I want to see Spider-Man doing Spider-Man shit is hilarious to me. But like that, if you want to know that stuff, you want to know that stuff. Like I can't talk too much shit. um,
And it's cool how fucking the ties between Oscorp and Harry's parent. I mean, Harry fucking Peter's parents. Was Harry even in that movie though? I gotta say, I don't even remember Harry in
no,
Chasm.
he's just referenced, I think, and then he's in the second one because he is one of the too many villains in the second one.
Hmm. Okay, but yeah. So I don't know. It's hard to say. I mean, No Way Home was pretty good, but I don't know. In a lot of ways, I didn't like it as much in
No, no,
certain for like
no.
certain things for
Homecoming.
certain things.
Homecoming is the
Homecoming. Oh yeah, yeah.
first.
Homecoming.
I
Homecoming.
okay. All right. You want to talk about Homecoming real quick?
Now
Switch it
we're
over
getting into
to.
Homecoming. Now we're in.
Well,
Yeah.
no. Let's finish Toby because I rewatched Toby today, so
Okay, fine.
all these notes are very fresh in my brain.
Fine.
Dude, like the scene with like Mary Jane and Tobey Maguire Spider-Man in that one. I really like how like it's just very straightforward. It's like, oh hey, look, yeah, these spiders that like they have really strong tensile strength. It's just very like clear. It's like this is what's gonna fucking happen to him. And then
Yeah.
it has um
It even
Like,
says Spider Sense, like literally out loud.
yeah. I loved that. I don't know why I love that kind of shit.
Spider Sense, if you will.
Right, dude.
Sixth Sense. Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why I like it, but I do. But I do. You just
Peter
gotta,
Tingle.
yeah, dude.
They just said the Peter Tingle right out there.
Right. I like the little interaction because it like it the interaction like right before he gets bit because it's Toby and or Spider it's Toby Spider-Man, Peter Parker and Harry Osborn, James Franco's Harry Osborn talking to each other and like him like Toby telling Harry a bunch of like weird little facts about spiders, and then him telling Peter Parker to go talk to Mary Jane, and he doesn't want to go do it, so he goes and does it, and then just steals all his lines, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, and then right away you're like, oh man, this guy's kind of shady. But then you see him get pulled by the teacher, and he looks back at Peter like, this is your chance. So you're like, oh no, he's the ultimate wingman. And he pulled the teacher away so he could yap to Mary Jane and spit off more facts because he's in his element. You're like, is Harry just the ultimate wingman? You're like, that's actually pretty fucking sick. You're like, that's a cool dude. He gives him, like, I liked that. I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking that scene, but I thought that was written
a little bit. I didn't
like,
think about it that deep into it.
I just thought that was so cool.
You think that was planned? You think that Harry planned to get pulled by the teacher?
Because the teacher was already like threatening to like pull in like
and can I say that teacher looked younger than all of the students in that fucking scene?
I know he did look pretty fucking young. It's so funny.
He's like, I will fail all of you. It's like, all right, buddy. You're like, all right, teacher's pet. Calm down now.
Right. That shit was great. But I don't know. I thought that's what he actually did. And then he gets bit.
I don't know if that was quite as intentional as you may have thought, as you may look into.
Well, you know what? I mean, that's the fun
it's an
of
interpretation.
movies.
It's an interpretation.
Yeah, that's the fun of movies.
Is he the ultimate wingman? That is, you could write a fucking, you could do a short YouTube video on that, and people will fucking go nuts over it. They'll debate it just as we are.
Oh, well, I know, right? I also liked how it made it so all three of them are connected in his like getting bit. Like the whole reason why he's standing in that position, taking a picture of Mary Jane, is because of like the two most important people, or that will become the most important people in his life. I thought that was really cool, as like kind of a foreshadowing thing. I don't know. That's why I love Sam Raimi, man. He does some really cool shit. And then fun fact, during because at the same time, like right after this, like kind of simultaneously, there's like the Goblin origin going on, and there's the general coming in, talking to him, telling him that he's going to take away funding if he like doesn't get the super soldier serum, which is like what he's working on. Like it's not like explicitly said, but like we all know that that's what's going on. Is he's like trying to?
It's kind of explicitly said. I mean,
it's like but it's like not connected to like the bigger Marvel universe. You know what I mean? Like in the comics, it's like supposed to be like the same thing that like. They're trying to like copy the Captain America super soldier serum, which is like how we got the Hulk, because like all of these like super soldier serums are like all of these like superhuman people that like get it from like a serum or something like that. It's all based off of like the
I thought Hulk didn't get it from a serum. He got it from gamma rays.
Yeah. And Bruce Banner was trying to replicate and like do experiments for whatever, I can't remember the general's name, to replicate like the super soldier serum. It's even in the Hulk movie in that Edward Norton's in, that's in the MCU right now. If you rewatch that one, in the when he's like talking,
the one with the Abomination.
Yeah, when he's talking to the guy who becomes Abomination, you can like see there's like little references, and it's like in the comic books. At least I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm talking out of my ass, but I'm almost positive that it is. It's like all of that. Anytime like a human gets like super strength and anything like that in this unit in like the Marvel universe, it's all kind of like stems from like that program. Because like even Wolverine and stuff, like it's all the same shit.
What? That was I thought that was before. I thought Weapon X was like during World War II and all that.
Yeah, dude. The Howling Commandos, like Wolverine and Captain America know each other. It's like because they got their powers like around the same time. Well, I mean, like Wolverine was a mutant or whatever, but like it's all the same program.
Interesting. I mean, I guess it makes sense, but
Hmm.
I thought they were all their own thing. Captain America is really just the first Avenger.
Yeah. But anyway, fun fact, that general's name is General Slocum. Okay. So
All
I
right.
was like, oh, is that like a deep dive reference of like some weird comic book shit that I don't know? No, it's not. But
Huh.
the PS General Slocum was a fucking was one of the worst maritime accidents of the 20th century, with over 1,000 people dying in a German community in the Manhattan East River.
Damn.
So I don't know if that's like some weird obscure reference or it's just coincidental, but you never know.
Interesting. Interesting. Probably, I don't know. Maybe just picked a name out of a hat. Who knows?
Maybe. But I love that scene, dude. Like it just shows you how like crazy Osborn is for like just being the best and like making sure he like is getting stuff done. Like I like that. Like showed that like corporate side to Osborn. And
Right.
then
I think it was cool when he fucking kills all the generals, like in their bunker or whatever. He like fucking turns them to skeletons and shit. That was pretty
oh
sweet.
yeah, later on when they're doing
Yeah.
like the exoskeleton thing, or
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
yeah, that was sick. I love those like old effects and like the Sam Raimi shit because that's Sam Raimi with like showing the skeletons when someone dies.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
cl-
is it?
that's classic Raimi, dude.
What other movies did he do? I mean, I feel like he's like I don't even know what other
He's the
shit
Evil
he's known
Dead. He's the
for.
Evil Dead guy.
I've never seen any of those movies.
Oh my god, they're all so good. I love them so much.
I've never seen them. I know they're. I've heard of them. I mean, I know the references and stuff, but I've never actually watched them.
Yeah, you should. The first one, I don't know. I don't want to get too into it right now and get all sidetracked, but the second one is essentially it's like the very first like requel where it's like a reboot and a sequel, the same thing. It's like one of
Prequel?
yeah, a requel.
A requel? I
Yeah.
didn't even hear that.
You haven't? Like the new it's like the new Halloween movies that came out, that's a requel where like they like they're like, "Oh, the first movie is canon, but everything after that isn't, and we're changing a bunch of shit." That's like what a requel is.
Ah, interesting,
Or
interesting.
like how Scream did it, where they're like, yeah, everything is canonical in the back, like back in the day, but we're gonna reboot it with like a new group of people.
Hmm.
So it's like a reboot
Like
and a
just retell the
sequel
story.
in one.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Hollywood.
yep. And then like the wrestling scene, I fucking love the wrestling scene so
Oh, the
much
wrestling scene's so fucking good.
with Bonesaw.
Oh yeah.
So good, dude. Bonesaw. I can't do.
Randy the Macho Man Savage.
I know I can't do a Macho Man Randy Savage fucking impersonation very well. It's so good. And then like the OG costume, I love the costumes in this movie. Like
Costumes are really good.
it's so good. TASM 2 has a really good suit. TASM 1's suit is horrendous. Fucking gold eyes and shit. It's so bad.
Yeah, that
Um,
one was kind of weak.
but
Like
this is
even the like how the he got like the eyes literally just out of a fucking sunglasses or whatever. He just like put him in there.
yeah, man. I don't a fucking movie, man. And Andrew Garfield's such a good fucking like actor, and he actually does do well. Like one of my notes was like Tasm is like here's Tasm has a terrible wannabe action thriller movie opening. Peter is somehow cool and a loser at the same time, but I don't believe either one bit. Not Andrew's fault. The writing is just not good with attempts at forced emotional responses through music. Meeting Aunt May and Uncle Ben is underwhelming, and I don't feel a real connection between the three. Oscorp is a generic corporate building with fancy machines, and he doesn't get bit until 22 minutes in. The one highlight is Peter and Gwen's chemistry. It's a fun relationship and good beginnings, but it's overshadowed by terrible writing and poor acting by everybody except for Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield.
Hayden,
that
straight Hayden.
yeah, that was my like little like quick like after I had watched like 25 minutes of it, I was like, I have to write this
Oh my
down. This
god,
is so bad.
you didn't even fucking finish. You didn't even get through all the way through the movie before you fucking started hate writing.
Ugh. Well, yeah, if I'm not enjoying, if like, dude, you can't watch a movie and be 25 minutes in and you're like, what the fuck is happening? Like, dude, 25 minutes into Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire, I'm like, this is fucking sick. Like, shit's already popping off.
True, true. And you know what? Here's okay. You know what? Here's another thing that my wife pointed out that I think is also kind of, you know, gives the TASM movies a little more substance than some of the other ones, or maybe not some of the other ones, but just something else to consider is that fucking Andrew Garfield's fucking Spider-Man really, I think he dealt with the most loss. Like he fucking loses Uncle Ben right off the bat. He loses fucking Stacy, Captain Stacy, like towards the end of the movie, and then basically forbids him from like dating his daughter, which just kind of just makes it even harder. Which he doesn't even listen to. He's a little fucked up, but I mean I can't blame him. And then
Yeah, Emma Stone's hot.
yeah, and then he's the only one that gets his fucking Mary Jane killed. I mean, I know that's not till the second movie and stuff. And then he kills her himself, bro. He's trying to fucking save her, and he kills her, man. He dies trying to save. Like, man, that like no other fucking Spider-Man had to go through that. You know what I'm saying? At least not in these fucking movies.
But again, you're
And
bringing
so
in the movie that I like. We're only talking
I
the
know the
first
second
ones,
one. I
and the
know, but
first one is
well,
so bad.
but even in the first one, he did deal with more loss than just by losing Captain Stacy, someone he was like getting close to and stuff.
Yeah, he
Because I
was
mean, I felt
bare
like they
like
all.
Captain Stacy hated him throughout that whole movie except for like the end.
Well, it was that like relationship, the like fucking like the mouse cat relationship, you know what I mean? Like it was definitely, he was trying to convince him that he wasn't such a bad guy, And so, and then he didn't even get the chance. I mean, I guess he kind of did, I guess, convince him at the end when he found out who
Yeah.
he was or whatever. But
Yeah.
still, like,
I just
just that debate. And that scene at the table, I mean, it gets pretty intense, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, that was a good scene, I thought. I thought Captain Stacy's acting wasn't bad. I bought him. I bought it.
yeah, he was fine. Like that movie's fine, but it's the worst live action Spider-Man.
I don't know. I think a lot of Tom Holland Spider-Man is just like it just looks pretty. Like I feel like a lot of it was just like the writing. I don't know. It's not bad. It's nothing. I just don't think it's anything that great either. To be honest. I
No.
mean,
I don't
it's more
dude,
just
this the second one is
it's very
not
pretty.
not good. The second one is not good. Far
Oh,
from
No Way
home.
Home.
No, Far
Far
from
from Home.
home.
Okay. 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 Good.
Far from home is
Far from Home.
trash.
Far from what, David?
It's
Because you didn't watch Far
Mysterio.
from Home. Oh yeah, yeah. I actually that one was fun though. It's cool to see like the fucking multiverse theory kind of brought out there. And at first I thought they were actually bringing the multiverse into the movie, but then they kind of like ruined it. Like, oh no, he's not actually a multi-dimensional thing. It was all fake. But then they actually brought the multiverse in like in the next movie. So I thought that was kind of cool. It's kind of like a little setup, like foreshadowing the multiverse. But I do think kind of Mysterio is kind of a lame ass fucking villain though. I will say like
Well,
because
I
he's trying
like
to be.
Mysterio. I like
I
Mysterio a lot.
I,
But I
I just
don't
don't
like
get it.
that Mysterio as much. Mysterio in the
Right.
comics I like.
Yeah, I feel like Mysterio in the comic books has to be like cooler and stuff like that. Because I mean, if they're just using hollow, tech and everything,
He
then
is
when a real
cooler. It's
threat,
more like
when
illusions, and he's not just like a Tony Stark knockoff.
right, right,
Everything's
because
so Tony centric in the MCU Spider-Man, and that's why I don't like it as much.
right, even because I mean, even Spider-Man himself, he's more like the Iron Spider than like Spider-Man. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And I feel like he's really like babied a lot through the fucking movies by having Tony Stark, kind of have his back and kind of like bail him out of situations and stuff. And I
Yeah,
will
no,
say
the
though,
first in
it's
it.
also
No, go for it.
and the craziest thing is also like Tom Holland Spider-Man, he's the youngest Spider-Man, like because Toby's around like 18-ish, like he's a senior in high school, and
Hmm.
I think like Tom Holland says like he's like 15 or something or whatever, like
Yeah,
in the movie,
like he's
and
young as fuck when he gets recruited by Tony in Civil War. That's the
right,
best
right.
MCU Spider-Man that we've gotten is Civil War.
Right, true. I feel like, and it's only those few minutes, huh?
Hmm.
Like I remember first seeing that, and I was like, "What, Spider-Man?" I was like, "What's he doing here?" I was like, "This is crazy!" And like, it was cool to see Spider-Man in a Marvel movie for the first time. You know what I mean?
It was so
So,
cool.
okay, I will say the beginning of the Spider-Man movie of No Way Home is pretty sweet. Like seeing like Parker's version of like that scene. You know what I mean? Where he's like hiding behind the fucking airplane or whatever, and then it's like his iPhone again, like on his phone the whole fucking
It's
time. You know what
it's
I
it's
mean?
a cool intro. That's what I'm saying. Like
It is a good
the
intro. I
Homecoming
do give it
and
that. The
the
Homecoming
Tobey
intro is really good.
Maguire
I give
one,
it
it
that.
has a good intro, and the TASM intro is so bad.
Yeah. To be honest, the Tasman intro is a little bit forgettable. I barely remember it. Honestly, I don't even remember it off my head.
Yeah, man. But no, real quick, dude. I do like. What is your least favorite Spider-Man, like live action Spider-Man? I gotta know it now, dude.
From just the first movies or just overall?
No, any of them, any of them. I want to know your least favorite live action Spider-Man movie out of all of them.
Uh, I don't know. It's debatable. It is debatable, but I don't know. Even though I hate to put it there, I almost feel like even though he's got some of the best Spider-Man movies, I kind of feel like I think the worst might go to
You're
Spider-Man
gonna.
3,
I
man.
fucking. I knew you were
I
gonna. You're a
think I think
bitch.
it might. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, I hate to do it, but it's just I don't know the portrayal of just like Eddie Brock and Venom, and honestly, just like any screen portrayal of Eddie Brock and Venom are kind of being ass recently. Like even Eddie, like even the who's the guy who's doing it now?
Tom
Fucking
Hardy.
something. Tom Hardy, yeah, yeah. Like even his version, and that one's not his fault either. I just feel like it's kind of just like badly written. But I don't know. It's either maybe that one or possibly yeah, like you said, no way. No, no, no. It's what's the second one? The second Tom Holland one? That
Um,
one's
Far
No Way
From
Home.
Home.
Far From Home. Yeah, yeah. Just because like the whole European trip, it's just kind of weird, like kind of out of the setting. I don't really like him not being in New York, as much. I mean, I guess it's cool seeing him outside of, in a different place, but I didn't really care for it. I don't really want to see him outside. I mean, he's a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. You know what I mean? He's got enough shit to deal with in New York. If he's fighting fucking space aliens and Infinity War, that's one thing. But I didn't really care for him being out there. I didn't like him. I didn't like him being Night Monkey. I wasn't a huge fan of the Night Monkey suit. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, it looks cool and it's like a nice homage to the comics, but I don't know. It was just too. It was yeah. It was unnecessary. But that's crazy that you would say Spider-Man 3. That's not cool, man. Sandman. Sandman's so good.
Batman is good. And I don't know. I don't know. I gotta rewatch it. I haven't rewatched it again, so maybe once I see it again,
And
I'll be
then
like, you know what? Never mind. But
he closed out his fucking conflict with Harry and everything like that. Like there was some silly stuff with it for sure. But I
yeah,
mean, also like Sam Raimi had to put in Venom. Like he wanted to do something completely different. He wanted to do Mysterio. Like
Mm.
you know how cuz since you don't watch Evil Dead, but is it Bruce Campbell? I think it's Bruce Campbell is his name. I'm high and I can't remember. Um, yeah, Bruce Campbell. He is like really good friends with Sam Raimi. He was like the main character of the original Evil Dead movies, and he was
Right.
in Spider-Man 1, 2, and
Oh,
3.
that guy. Yeah, okay. I know that in the second one, he's the guy that won't let him in the movie theater.
And in the first
Like,
one,
okay.
he's the announcer at the wrestling thing.
Oh, he is the announcer. Oh, fuck, you're
Yeah.
right.
And
Oh,
then in the
that's what,
third
dude.
and then
Okay,
in the
okay, okay, okay.
third one,
He's the one that
he's
gives him his name. He's like the human spider. He's like, that's terrible.
yeah, and he
Right.
says the Spider-Man,
Oh
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and so
Okay.
either I can't remember if he was supposed to be in the third movie or if he was going to be in the fourth movie. I think he might have been was supposed to be in the fourth movie with Vulture and Bruce Campbell as Mysterio. I think that was going to be the fourth one.
What?
And
He was
John
setting up to do
and
that or something?
yeah, and John Malkovich I think was going to play Vulture if I
Who that
remember
is, John
correctly.
Malkovich.
You don't know John Malkovich? I am
Uh,
John Malkovich.
what characters does he do?
He's played a bunch of shit, dude. But like, there's like a famous Bill Hader SNL thing where he's like talking to
Oh.
Bill to John Malkovich, and he's like, "This is what you sound like." He's like, "I don't sound anything like that." He's like, You sound exactly like this. I'm
That's
John
hilarious.
Malkovich." But yeah, I
That's
think John
funny.
Malkovich was supposed to play like Vulture, and then Bruce Campbell was gonna play Mysterio, and I think it was gonna be like a soft lead into like the Sinister Six because we were still gonna be able to have
Right.
Sandman, Vulture, Mysterio, and then I think like in five, like the plan was good, but who knows? Who knows? I think that was supposed to be the plan. I do know that Bruce Campbell was supposed to be Mysterio though. And I do know they were
Okay.
supposed to be a vulture, and I think it was John Malkovich.
I was gonna say I do. I was gonna say I feel like in TASM 2 it's really felt like when we got closest to the Sinister Six, actually seeing them all on screen. You know
Yeah. Oh yeah.
that.
John Malkovich was cast to play the iconic villain Adrian Toomes the Vulture in Sam Raimi's canceled Spider-Man 4. It was
Dang.
supposed to release in 2011, but then they canceled it and rebooted it with The Amazing Spider-Man. Yeah,
Lame.
they even had like a costume design. Yes, I remember this, dude. Like the metal wings and shit. It looks so cool.
Crazy, crazy. Have you seen like the original designs for the Goblin, like or whatever, the Green Goblin?
No. Well, maybe I have.
Like where it was gonna be like more of an organic looking goblin and shit.
Well, they shouldn't have put a motorcycle helmet on him. Oh yeah, with like the actual like mask they were gonna make him wear, the
Yeah,
prosthetic.
right. That one looked crazy.
Yeah, they got rid of it. It was too terrifying for children or something.
Right.
But Willem Dafoe has like a crazy face. Just let him be crazy.
Right. Look crazy either way.
That end scene. Or dude, I really like the bridge scene in the OG Spider-Man where when he saves Mary Jane and like all the people, all the kids.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, he has to like choose between the two or whatever.
But he doesn't. He saves
That's
them both because he's
right.
Spider-Man. Oh, and also the thing that just made me ultra horny as a fucking small child, the upside down wet kiss where you can see Kirsten Dunst's nipples popping out all sick, dude. I'll never forget that. I'll never forget that, man. As a
It's very
child,
iconic.
just being like, "Oh, all right, I like
Well,
white
those are
women.
there.
White women can be attractive." But yeah, I really like the last. Oh wait, no. Before we talk about the end fight, we got to talk about the fight in the building when he's like saving everybody, and then the cop comes up to him and he's like, "You're under arrest," and they hear more screaming. He's like, "I gotta save him." He goes in there and it's
Oh,
the Green Goblin.
oh yeah.
That
See,
was
that was pretty
crazy.
sweet. See, and that really shows like the police and how they feel about Spider-Man. Like at first they were kind of like not feeling him, and then they kind of like they warmed up to him for sure.
Oh yeah.
And John Jonah didn't help that. That's for sure.
Well, dude, he still was a fucking G and he protected Peter. He was like, I don't know, he mails him in. I don't know how he gets him. Like he still protected him and they do
True.
that's in the comics too. That's like straight from the comics, which is sick.
Yeah. I mean he doesn't reveal his sources.
Right? So dope. And then that final fight, man.
But he protects Peter, but would he protect Spider-Man if he knew that was Spider-Man?
Yeah, who
He protects
knows?
his employees. That's one thing.
Because right
It's like
away he
police.
was like, I knew you guys were in this together. Like right when Spider-Man
Right.
shows up.
True.
But that final fight, dude, the Goblin's just beating the shit out of him, and then he threatens Mary Jane, and he just is like, "Oh hell no!" He just goes fucking ape on him. Finds
Right.
out that it's Harry's dad, that it's Norman, and he's like, "What?" And then the Goblin's trying to trick him, and he just backflips, bah, and he just gets pinned to the wall. That
God,
whole scene.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.
Right? Oh, it was so sick. That whole scene, I mean, honestly, the whole movie, it just has like very like horror undertones. because it's
Oh man,
Sam Raimi, and I love that so
right.
much.
Yeah, I feel like you definitely see that a lot in the second movie as well, for sure. Like
Yeah.
with
Oh yeah,
Doc
with the
Ock
Doc
and
Ock stuff.
his yeah,
Dude, that
yeah, and like
scene
in the
where
tentacle
he like
scene in
wakes
the
up.
fucking surgeon. Yeah, in the surgery room, dude. Oh, that one. Oh my god, that one gets me horny. That one's fucking crazy. All
That one
fucking
gets me horny.
fucking all the death and destruction. It's awesome.
Yeah, shit's crazy.
See that one? Yep. See, so I have to say I think the best Spider-Man is probably Spider-Man 2. I think that one has to take it personally once we start ranking that on
Yeah,
that
right.
end.
Yeah, live action.
Yep.
That's the best one, probably. This one's up there. The first one I really like. But yeah, probably Spider-Man 2 is the best.
Honestly, oh man, I don't know if I really can agree that the third Spider-Man is the worst, but I just fucking I hate if they would have just casted anyone fucking else except Eric Foreman for fucking Eddie Brock, I really felt like I might have bought it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's too little because he's supposed to be big.
Man, and he's just too much of a bitch. Like anytime he was even trying to talk shit, I was just like, it just felt like fucking like Eric Foreman trying to be cool, and like we all know how that fucking goes. Like I just can't unsee the Foreman. You know,
Yeah.
when he played it for fucking like decades or whatever, however fucking long it
Well, I
was.
think he put too much of like who he really was into that character, and then he wasn't able to get out of that.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But no, I agree. Like it's not great, the third one, but I think the Sandman arc is so good. Like the like Spider-Man like battling with like his inner feelings of like not of like being inadequate and whatnot, and then that's why like the suit overcompensates and makes him try to be like so cool and everything like that because
The
Peter Parker
emo Peter.
isn't. Yeah, because Peter Parker isn't a cool guy, and it's like his what he thinks a cool guy would be doing. You know what I mean? Like and I don't know.
Right.
I like
I
all
kind of
those
get
like
it,
little
but it was like
things.
cringy. It was like hard to watch almost. You know
I
what I
know
mean?
that's the point. I thought that was the point is like the cringiness because that's also very Sam Raimi, like cringy, like campy.
Right.
I
Okay.
liked
It
I
definitely did
liked
feel
it.
campy for sure.
But also like again, like I'm heavily biased towards Sam Raimi. I love that motherfucker.